Okay, we might as well start. My name is Michael Johansson. I'm the product manager of SoliTek System. Jag kan ta det på svenska. Sorry, Andres, I will do it in Swedish since we have Per Gunnar här. Det är inte så. Vi ska då ha webbinar med SoliTek, vår leverantör av solpaneler ifrån Europa. De har varit vår partner under många år, ända sedan 2017. Och nu har de kommit med en ny produktserie, 435 watts paneler i olika utseenden, men grunden är densamma. Dessutom så kommer Andreas även att prata mycket om deras certifikat som är unika ur miljösynpunkt och gör att de är de som de flesta väljer när det är offentlig upphandling. Och kraven är lite hårdare för att man ska ha helt rent mjöl i påsen när man sätter upp solpaneler. Det här webbinariet spelas in så att ni vet det. Det kommer senare att läggas upp i vår YouTube-kanal men även på vår hemsida om man går in under Solel Academy och klickar på genomförda utbildningar så hittar ni det där. So now I'm going to leave the word over to Andreas from SoliTek. The word is yours. Okay, we can't hear you at the moment.
Thanks, Michael. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Yeah, so I will do it in English. Yeah.
Yes, that's fine.
This time, that is fine. Okay, then we can start right over. Yeah, so our timing, what is about half an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah. What
Yep.
Plan? Yeah. Yeah, so nevertheless, yeah, I don't speak Swedish good yet, so we prepared something for you. So please, yeah, follow the presentation. Yeah, but basically, yeah, what we will speak about, as SoliTek is a European-made, European producer. Yeah, SoliTek panels are made in Europe. One of the few or one of the last standing, and so we will speak about that and about sustainability topics, which are the most important, the most critical now at the market, most important for the customers, so for us as well. So we have something to say about it now and also before. For many years we were doing that. So yeah. So please follow, prepare your questions, comments, and we can have a discussion or Q&A session afterwards. But first our Swedish part for a good start and a good mood of our webinar. Yeah, so yeah, that's about us, delivering energy even in the tough times, even in toughest times, which are particularly now in the PV industry. Again, these are really tough times, I think, for everyone, for the producers, for the resellers, for installers. Yeah, and yeah, we are facing a number of challenges in the industry, and yeah, a little bit of a history for the ones who do not know SoliTek, or like sometimes it's important to know. The background of the company, basically our background is in the manufacturing, so industrial product or high added value, high-tech product manufacturing is what our group was doing for decades now, since 1998. We started with the CDs, then the solar cells. So SoliTek was one of the few solar cell producers in Europe. We still do solar cells, but in terms of R&D and special applications, but it's not economically viable to produce cells in Europe now for the mass scale panel production. They just, it's just too expensive. Nowadays we have to buy cells from China. And then also the lens production, ophthalmological division we have for 10 years now. And the latest addition to our family of products or of technologies, what we operate in is the energy storage, which is being out on the market particularly now. So yeah, so as you see, SoliTek is on the market for 11 years. That's why initially Scandinavia was our main region, and that's why we were creating tough panels or strong panels that will produce and work for a long period of time, even in special weather conditions. So this is our capacity now, 250 megawatts of modules and 350 megawatt hours of the energy storage. So from the module perspective, I think we are one of the biggest, or let's say, considering all the changes on the European manufacturing landscape, we would be the biggest producer of the panels that is still running. Products, at the end we are product company, so that's why we start with that. So what is SoliTek famous for is the glass. I think everyone who knows SoliTek for years will associate us with the glass modules. And this is the only thing what we do nowadays. We do not produce glass foil panels anymore. So we decided to keep our focus at the products where we are strong. So now, peak power what we have is from 435 to up to 505 watts. 30 years warranty for all the panels, Fire Class A, original MC4 connectors, and about the sustainability and recyclability, we will speak later, but let's go through the main products briefly. So what you see now on the screen, solid bifacial, solid agro, these are 3+3 millimeter glass panel. So actually 3.2 millimeter glass on both sides. So it's really strong and durable panel, tested and certified for 10,000 Pascal mechanical load. So it's the strongest from what we know on the market, is able to stand the 40 millimeter hail. And now we are expanding the test to 50 millimeter hail, which is the maximum. Just for your comparison, regular panels on the market, from our competitors, let's say, from the others, regular panel is approved for 25 millimeter hail resistance. So it's quite big difference. And also all our 3+3 millimeter panel family is approved for overhead use. That means it's certified as a laminated safety glass. So it's safe and approved by third party, by German Institute of Construction Elements, Construction Materials, to install in the public areas, for the carports, for the facades, terrace. So in some countries it's a must, it's a requirement. In some, like Sweden, like there is still can be a discussion about that, or some people can say, okay, it's good, maybe it's good to use normal panel, but we invite you and offer you to look into that and consider safety aspects seriously. Because now it's coming more and more, especially the carport topic. And when the panel is breaking, in our case, it means that that will not injure or harm people that are that are walking underneath the panels. This is the main factor. Yeah, so how it's done, the panel is so durable, how it can hold that high loads. So the main difference is that we are not using EVA foil. We are using POE. So our recipe, what I can say here, you can see now many producers also start to use POE, or they say they use POE. They think it's good. So what different about SoliTek? We have our recipe valid for more than 10 years. It's independently approved, tested, and certified. So as you can see from the curve of a testing in the damp heat chamber, that means that panel is being in the climatic chamber, heated up to plus 85 and then goes to minus 40 every 2 hours. So the 1000 cycles are equal to 10 years of a lifetime in the real conditions. So that's why the normal panel on the market before were with a 10-15 years warranty. Now they are giving 25 or even more with the same technology, let's say. In our case, we tested already more than 10 years ago for 50 years, but we do not want to give 50 years warranty. We want to be a little bit on the safe side and not to give too optimistic promises. So that's why the warranty is 30 years, but expected lifetime is 50 years or more. After 50 years, panel is showing about 94.6% efficiency. Also, what is interesting also about our panel, when it's bending under the loads, during the installation, during transportation, during the operation of a power plant, when you have high snow loads, for example, and you have a high pressure on the panels, maybe there will be no damage on the glass, but there can be damage inside the cells. And like we call it micro cracks. And we did the tests also, laboratory tests in the damp heat chamber before and after. And here you can see that with the EVA encapsulant on the right side, the cracks or major cracks are appearing after 2,500 hours, which is equal to 25 years. So in this case, panel will be almost no operating, or it will be 10% of the panel power. In our case on the left, so panel stays in there are some degradation signs already seen after 35 years of operations, but no micro cracks appear. So this is very important, and we're really taking care of that, of our own recipe and production know-how. That's why actually our panel costs more, because it requires more time to produce, more time for the treatment during the lamination process, preparation for it. So making extra quality requires extra time, and extra time in the production are the extra costs. So this is what you are actually paying for, and we think that's a good sustainable approach when you're paying for the panel that will last for 50 years. That's the best what you can do for the environment, to keep product working for a long period of time. So our product is created for the buildings initially from the start. Already back in the days, we understood that we will not be able to compete with our friends from Asia or from Europe as well. So mass production of similar panels makes no sense. So we created our panel with the specific features like protection against the environment. And then it's possible not only to install regular way, but integrate into the carports, greenhouses, facade applications, roofs. And that's the main focus. And I think that's the main point why SoliTek is able to survive in this hard environment and continue operations, being specialized. Here we will see some practical tests, how the panel performs and how strong it is. Yeah. So before we did that, we gave people possibility to try to break our module. Yeah. This is the man you should know. Yeah, we call it that someone is knocking on the door. The panel is really, really strong, really durable, and actually, yeah, you cannot walk on it. Yeah, but you can put your leg on it during the installation. Yeah, it's not official. We are not able to officially allow to walk on them, but we know that installers are doing that, and that is not a problem. Yeah, and as you saw at the last, at the final seconds of this video, when the bike was driving through, panel is bending, is really able to bend without cracking, and then it can get back to its normal state. Okay, we move forward. The Black Star is our top seller, and it's a 2+2 millimeter panel, glass panel with a frame. Yeah, for residential and commercial applications, more lightweight, not that strong as 3 millimeter glass on both sides, but still tested for 8,000 Pascal of mechanical load, still above the market. Full black with the top consoles, with the high efficiency after 30 years as well, using the same composition, material composition, and the same way of lamination, same technology, what we are producing all the other panels. Yeah, and then besides the panels, we have the solutions. Yeah, for example, as a SolRoof, like roof integrated solution, where we use our standardized module in production, and we apply special frame on it, and then we provide the full roof in what you can put instead of a tiles. Yeah, we will touch it briefly here, as you know, this webinar is to introduce. If you will be interested in that, you can always reach out to us directly or to SoliTek, and then we can help you and discuss that in more details.
Yeah.
But basically,
I can just
sure.
break in here and say that
Yeah.
now that I'm changing the roof on my house and putting solar on it in this fall, and the choice that I made was to have the SoliTek Solid SolRoof, the roof integrated panel. For me, there was no discussion what other panel I should have, both from an aesthetical point of view, but also ethical and strongness. And I know that when I will keep this house for a long time, but eventually I will sell it, and that would still be an attractive feature on the house, having this very durable panel and also very good looking panel on the house. So SoliTek was my choice, hands down.
Okay, Michael. Yeah, thanks for the trust. Yeah, we really appreciate and evaluate that. That's the best evaluation when our partners are using our modules on their own houses. You know, that means that we are doing the right stuff. So yeah, you will see many integrated systems on the market. Yeah, there are a lot. So it's very diverse. Yeah, but the main difference, when we integrate it into the roof, it's not a solar panel anymore, it's a construction material. And the requirements in the construction business are different. Yeah, so that's why you need to, in order to be safe and reliable, you need to perform number of additions and number of tests, number of certifications that are valid for the construction industry. Yeah, here I can show you one example of the fire test. Yeah, that's being performed. Yeah, so that shows the external source of flame. Yeah, there can be yeah, many people are asking like why you do that, why you do not put the fire underneath. Yeah, like that's one of the tests, one of the requirements with the external source of fire. And the main point here is that that the system connection in between the panels is not penetrated by the open particles of fire. It's not going inside for at least 10 minutes. So that's a construction industry like guideline that you have to fulfill. That's just one of the few tests what we are doing for this. There is only the mechanical load test you see here that is performed. Yeah, when you have high snow load, for example. Yeah, also suction test when you have high wind loads, rain proofness as well. So from what we know, from what information we have, the system what we deliver is one of the few that has all the proper certifications and approvals to be the actual integrated system. Yeah, so we really invite you to check it, because yeah, when you integrate it, it's much more critical. Yeah, you need to system should deal with the ventilation, with the hail, with all the other aspects for a long period of time without any leakages. Yeah, so what we can show here, yeah, you see from the picture, yeah, sorry for going back and forth, you see that the system is overlapping, so the panels are working like regular tiles. They're overlapping in horizontal and vertical cross sections. So yeah, it's a mechanical interconnection without any rubber, without any silicon. So it works well for many years. We are working with the system already for 8 years. So the partner what we have for all the mounting system is more than 20 years in the business with the same solution. So, and over the years we see that there are no cases, no warranty cases, no defect cases. It just works as it should. Yeah. Then we move forward, and yeah, particularly about the certification, how safe is the product and how do we reach that? Yeah. So if we are going from right to left, yeah, we have EcoVadis, which we are now upgrading, or let's say updating to the gold level, taking the next step. Fire safety standards like roof T, this is for the roof, actual for the integrated roof, and fire class A for the solar panels in general. GIBT is for overhead protection. Yeah, what mentioned already. The Sundahus and the Byggvarudemingen is the other construction material databases in Sweden. Yeah, we are listed on both of them. In Sundahus with the A level, so we are the only producer with the highest evaluation. That means that we are sharing openly material composition, our suppliers. Yeah, and we are able to get with that we are able to get the very high score. So we are open with a third party institutions. And then yeah, it's a cradle to cradle, which is like the accumulation of all of it. But yeah, I would like to speak a bit later about it. Yeah, sustainability. Speaking about sustainability, now, even before it was a big buzzword, now even more. And we see customers, especially business customers, are demanding more and more to reach or to meet certain sustainability standards and requirements. And what is happening on the market, some of the players are just good at creating documentation for that. So for us, what's different for SoliTek? For us, it was always a part of our performance, a part of our operations. So we were dealing with this topic already, or we accumulated and certified all supply chain and operations already back in 2020. So this work started already way ahead. So the difference is that we did it even before that this topic has appeared on the market. And here are the main points, what we have as a part of our operations. So it's almost 100% recyclable panel, recyclable for real. So we do not only approve recyclability, but we also have a contract with the recycling plant in Germany that is able to take our panels to handle the volumes. And so the glass that we are buying contains about 35% of recycled glass inside. What I mentioned already before, 50 years module lifetime is very important sustainability factor. If you have to change your panel twice, after each 20-25 years, you harm the whole environment much more. It's our modules are really produced with 100% renewable energy, and we have official approval of that from the third party. This is important. Again, because you will hear a lot, some companies have solar panels on the roof or on their facade, and they think it's good. But it says nothing about their consumption or their production needs. So we have all of it combined, and we have official certification stating in that even when we buy energy from the grid, it's a green, it's a renewable one. So we are open about all the aspects of our operations. We have a separate also R&D team since the start that is working on for example, recyclability of the modules, now also to use recycled polysilicon and other materials. What it's leading to, that with our modules, and particularly with the cradle to cradle certification, shortly about cradle to cradle, it has like 5 points inside. First is material health, which is also correlates with Sundahus approval. So we openly share material composition, and we know exactly which components are used there and what number of dangerous materials. Then it's energy management, how we generate, purchase energy from the grid. Our factory is not connected to the heating of the city. We use our own geothermal solution fully. And last year also we commissioned 5 megawatt power plant. Then of the PV. Then we are energy we reduce the amount what we are buying from the grid. Also, one of the aspects is the social responsibility. So all our company and also suppliers are approved and checked for the labor conditions, for taxes, salaries, child labor procedures, so that everything is all the risks are evaluated, assessed, and in terms of that we are constantly monitoring it on the yearly basis, and if the suppliers are not meeting our requirements, or we are changing them. But basically what it's leading to, and with the cradle to cradle certificate for big commercial customers, developers, there are a number of industry standards like LEED and BREEAM. We're using the proper product. In our case, with cradle to cradle certification, you can get additional points for the LEED and BREEAM evaluations. This is about cradle to cradle. We have the highest score on the market, gold. So we are really open and really working on that. Material reutilization, as you see, is a part of it as well. So recycling of our panels. So we'll have this problem after 10-20 years when we'll start removing panels from the roof. Who will take care of them? Who will be collecting them, and what to do then? So we will already have an answer, and already our panel from the start designed and created to be recycled, deassembled in small parts and used in the other industries. So what's important about the cradle to cradle, that it's not about the product, it's about the whole environment, and not only the SoliTek internal processes, but all our supply chain and all our cooperation partners. So we do number of physical audits also when we are buying our products from abroad, and we plan to continue it in the future. The latest addition to our family is the smart battery. Yeah, that is like will be essential part of our solutions and is already now. So it's a European-made battery with more than 90% of components coming from Europe. Actually, yeah, it's a smart. It has all the smart features, real-time grid price monitoring, and also artificial intelligence that is making decisions on the 72-hour basis of analyzing the behavior, your household behavior, production of the PV, weather forecast, and making the right decision what to do, what's the best to do next, to buy, to sell electricity, or to charge the battery. So we start with a residential for now, up to 40 kilowatt hours of capacity. It's available already now on the market. We will go with that soon out. And commercial batteries coming from the next year from 50 kilowatt hours and scalable up to 0.5 megawatt. Yeah, but we'll not stop here a lot. To summarize, what type of applications we are specialized in, other carports, for sure. So we are dealing a lot with the carport solutions in Central Europe, like Germany, Austria, Sweden as well. There are already pretty big carports that being installed with the SoliTek panels, integrated roofs. Yeah, it's a big and a strong part of what we do. And also the noise barriers. We did already first projects and will advance more in the whole Europe. So we see it as a future in the industry, and especially with our module, durable, long-lasting module. That's the way to go. And that's the way how we can compete and survive, be in a small sailboat against the big or huge market players, of course, together with our partners and with you installers and market players. With your support, it's very important for us. But once again, to sum up, basically these are 5 points. Very long warranty, or one of the longest warranties on the market. Really tough, strong panel, really sustainable, and we can share for real what we do. You're welcome to request documentation when you have a discussion with your partners. It's European made. We are staying as a European producer. That's our key role here with our factory in Vilnius. And basic principle of survival to have a wide range of integrated solutions, to be not only a good on-roof option, but to be able to integrate it in any aspect or in any part. Thank you for attention. And
thank you very much, Andres, for this very thorough and very good presentation. Very, very good. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And I will end off this in Swedish if you wouldn't mind. So, tack så jättemycket för att ni är här idag. Och glöm inte att ni kan se den här igen och dela med era kollegor. Det kommer finnas på vår YouTube-kanal, och den kommer även att finnas på vår hemsida. Och Andres pratar mycket om certifikat. Vi har lagt upp de flesta certifikaten på vår hemsida under SoliTeks paneler. Jag kan ta och dela här så ni får se vad det finns någonstans. Man går in på produktnivå. Där har ni alla SoliTeks-paneler. Och jag tar och sorterar dem här så hittar vi rätt väldigt fort. Och här har vi då Blackstar som är den storsäljaren. Och om man går in här nu då under dokument och videos så hittar man väldigt många certifikat. Men det finns fler som Andreas nämner. Behöver ni det? Fråga oss så tar vi fram det och skickar det till er. Inga problem. Nu kommer vi inom kort att fullt integreras mot Ahlsell. Och det blir en jättebra resa för oss. Men det innebär också att vi kommer att behöva byta webbshop. Så då kommer det se lite annorlunda ut än vad det gör idag. Det blir i nästa vecka. Så att i början kommer inte alla dokument att vara med. Men efterhand så kommer det att fyllas på så det kommer se ut som det gör idag. Om 14 dagar har vi nästa webbinar. Då är det Novotegra montagematerial för villasegmentet främst, men snart även för CNI och platta tak, industri, jordbruk också. Så håll utkik efter det och anmäl er. Ni kan gå in på vår hemsida om ni prenumererar på vårt nyhetsbrev så får ni information om det eller ni hittar det även på LinkedIn. But once again, a huge thank you to Andreas and to SoliTek for being our long-term partner, providing solar panels that I can sell and sleep well after I sold them, and I will sleep well after 25, 30, up to 50 years. And that makes me very, very happy because that's always our long-term goal, both with our customers and also with our suppliers, long term. That's how you do business. Thank you so much, Andreas.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.